Ultra Legendary is a new rarity introduced this update, with Kaze being the first of this rarity. Should be dropping on the 29th of May early access and the 5th of June to all players in ranked. As controversial as the new rarity is, especially for free-to-play players, we still need to know how long it takes to unlock an Ultra Legendary as a free-to-play player. What we know is that Ultra Legendaries will cost 5,500 credits. Though Kaze being the first one, she may be 50% less of the price, like 2,750 credits. But we don't actually know if Brawl is going to do this. So we will just assume that she's at full price. Just a reminder before we look into this, you can get lucky with star drops. Ultra Legendaries are not coming to star drops for the time being. So you either have to buy the early access or have to pay credits for. Of course, there are 6 ways to get credits, namely the Bro Pass, Trophy Road, Masteries, Star Drops, Daily Freebies and Streaks, Shop Offers. Well, Star Drops are a bit of a luck base, but we'll go on that later. Let's start with guaranteed sources of credits. The Bro Pass. The Bro Pass has 1,000 credits on the free pass and another 1,000 to 2,000 on the paid pass, which is worth about $7. Whatever the pricing is in your region. So that means in one season, as a free-to-play player, would have enough credits for an epic brawler with 75 credits to spare. And if you're one of those pay-to-win players, or let's just say some people who just spend money in the game, you'd be 800 short if you bought the pass for a legendary. Now, if you're free to play who gains credits exclusively through passes, it would take you 6 seasons or months to unlock Kaze. That is half a year for just one brawler. That's not even the worst part. You know how the rotation is. Every update Brawlstars releases 2 brawlers. That's pretty much the standard it has put itself on now. So meaning that's 1 per month. 1 per month, meaning that within the 6 seasons or months you are trying to unlock Kaze, to be 6 other new brawlers released in that same time frame. 6 new brawlers you will miss out because you sacrificed that time just to unlock Kaze. Another source of credits, the Trophy Road. Well, this one depends whether you're new or you're a veteran, but from the first 10,000 trophies get outside, you can earn up to 9,860 credits, but it slows down almost exponentially past 10,000 trophies. The total you can earn in the whole Trophy Road is 11,760, meaning that more than half, in fact that is way more than half, can be earned on the first 10,000. Now, as a new player, we don't know if you're going to be able to switch to Kaze. The requirements are pretty much the same for legendaries. Of course, Kaze is the first and only Ultra Legendary, so you'll be able to switch, but we do not know if you'll need to have a legendary for that, anything of that sort. So either way, those credits mostly just go for the first few brawlers you unlock as a beginner in Star Road. Another reliable source of credits in Brawl Stars is Brawler Masteries. Okay, this is the most, let's say, reliable way to get credits. So but this source takes time, and I mean time. This requires dedication to one brawler, but it is a good source of credits. For brawlers from Shelly to epics, you can earn if you complete their mastery tracks, or at least to go to silver 3, because that's where last credit drop. You will earn 13,200 credits. Correction, sorry, 10,575 credits. That's for the 47 brawlers from starting brawler Shelly to epic. But for mythic to legendary, if you can put all those brawlers to silver 3 mastery, you get 13,200 credits. That means the total, if you can push all your brawlers to max, to silver 3 mastery, that is 23,775 credits. That obviously is more than enough, because, but like mentioned, it takes time and dedication to push mastery. Brawl Stars also set a mastery cap of how much mastery you can gain in, one day. I mean, just for the sake of health, guys, sometimes people push crazy amounts of mastery. So the cap is about 6,000 mastery points a day, and some pros, from what I've seen, have said it takes about 3 or so hours to reach that point. That's, bear in mind, you can only gain mastery if you win or you are star player. Of course, you can win, you can earn more if you are star player. You can also earn more depending on the events like Mastery Madness. But all in all, the cap is 6,000. And silver 3 requires 5,800 mastery points. So you get it good. So that means you'll be able to push one brawler to silver mastery 3, provided you win all your games in one day. Enough games required in one day. That would mean that you'll be able to push one brawler a day, and there are 91 brawlers in the whole game. Yeah, you can do the math. That is a lot. So if you want to unlock Kaze through mastery exclusively, you need to push 19 of the mythic and legendary brawlers to get enough required for 30,500 credits, or you need to push 25 starter brawler to epic to be able to meet the requirements. Of course, this will take a lot, and if you manage somehow to win every game in one day to push 2 mastery 3, that means it will take you about at least 1 month. Not bad, but honestly that's unhealthy, and majority of us don't have that skill. Truth be told, all the time. Another source of credit income, we have the daily streaks. Well, there's nothing much said about this one. This is pretty much the one you just collect every time you open the game. not the daily freebies, it's that calendar on the Fortune Cube. In 2 months, you'll be about 2 months, you get about 175 credits. Honestly, nothing much said about this. That's pretty much it. And then you've got star drops. This is extremely luck based. Can't say it's the most reliable, but you will get a credit drop throughout one season. An amount of credits you get will depend on how many brawlers you have. If you don't have all brawlers unlocked, obviously credit drops are going to be rare. But just going through the average stats, for a rare drop, it's a 2.3% chance of 10 credits to drop. For super rare, 3.31% for 30 credits. Now the rest don't actually have any rarity higher, like epic and higher, do not actually have credit drops. They have fallback rewards. Obviously the rewards for when you have all the brawlers, obviously. So let's say you have all the rare brawlers, then for due to RNG the game just decides to hit, it's supposed to get a rare brawler. It checks that you don't have, if you have any rare brawler you do not have, obviously. Then if it finds that you have all rare brawlers, then it will go and select the fallback reward, and it will reward you with the fallback reward. Bear in mind, having all brawlers in one rarity does not increase the odds of getting other brawlers in different rarities, just because the odds of getting a brawler in that same rarity. Like for something you hit in a legendary drop, just because you have all epics doesn't mean it's more likely to hit for you to get a mythic or legendary brawler from it. All the fallback rewards are like this: rare brawlers, fallback reward is 100 credits. Rare brawlers, super rare brawlers, that's 200 credits. Epic brawlers, that's 500 credits. Mythic and legendary at the fallback reward of 1000 credits. If you have all the brawlers, or you have all the brawlers in the rarity, just going through some rough probability here. Just the probability of getting, I calculated the probability of getting this particular star drop and hitting this probability with the probability of you getting that fallback reward. So it would roughly translate in having a rare star drop with 10 credits would be 1.15% chance. A super rare with 30 credits of a 0.3% chance. That's the chance of it being a rare, and that rare being 30 credits. That's how it is. Now the chance of you getting an epic star drop with super rare is 0.79. Again, this is calculation with the probability of you getting an epic drop, with that epic drop also having credits, all the fallback rewards, because honestly you cannot get, there are no actual credit drops beyond super rare, so these are fallback rewards for a rare brawler. So that's about 100 credits, 0.79% chance for 100 credits. To a mythic drop, it will be 0.47% chance of you getting 200 credits. That's the probability, of course, of the mythic, of you getting mythic, and that mythic being carrying that fullback reward, and a 0.3% chance of that mythic, of you getting a mythic and it containing 500 credits, and it's a 0.1% chance that mythic will you're getting a mythic, and that mythic also containing 1000 credits. There's 0.1% chance. It's unlikely, obviously. Now for legendary drops, it is a 0.2% chance this star drop will have 500 credits. Probability of you getting the legendary and that legendary containing 500 is 0.2, and 0.1% chance that you get a legendary drop and that legendary having 1000 credits. Which, let's be real with these numbers, it's unlikely, extremely unlikely you hit it. And how do you hit a 0 point something? But truth be told, to anyone who can testify, if they have, they say, all brothers of certain rarity, they're getting elite drops pretty frequently. So I mean, be too much on this. So how long will it take to get Kaze with all this information? Exactly what I've just been spinning is about how much credits you can get, but how fast can you get that as a free-to-play player? Well, if we're talking exclusively credits from mastery, it will take you from 19 days to 25 days to get Kaze. And if you're talking exclusively bro passes, that is 6 months. Of course, mastery is going to be faster, but bear in mind this is an healthy amount of bro. 6,000 mastery points is not joke. Not everyone has that amount of time or skill, but most of the time, to do that all in one day. The average player doesn't even hit the cap, not even remotely, to reach that point, in one day. It just doesn't happen. So of course, obviously, this is dangerous. But safe bet would be, if you actually try your hardest, think about 2 months for the legendary, 2-3 months for legendary. That drop's really coming clutch, but again, as I said, this is complete random. And if you're playing with association with the Pro Pass, it is safe to say you can push 3 months, which is still 3 brawlers you have missed. One thing I want to bear in mind, this is direct speculation, obviously. Those numbers I'm just bringing up, just how long it will take for her, like 3 months, that's speculation itself. But we talk about rewards for mastery and star road. If we remember, on the roadmap, Frank said that we will get a relic to the mastery system or the trophy road, or maybe both. So meaning that even the rewards may change. Maybe they might buff the amount of credit you need to get, or maybe they'll add the new gacha system, like some ultra legendary star drop where you can get ultra legendaries. Because I don't know about that last part, it's far away, but the most plausible one is when it's Rose, Trophy Road, and Masteries will give more rewards. So it's safe to say we can just wait until June to see how it's going, but otherwise it's going to take a long time. Was this rarity needed? Nope. Is it going to be easy getting her? Also, no. Is it going to be cheap? Heck no. Not only is it not cheap for the pay-to-win players, I can only speculate how much they. I can only speculate how much the early access offer is going to be. That is 50. That could be $50, a whole game in itself. Well, I think that pretty much concludes that. There you go to your question. How long will it take to unlock an ultra legendary pro? It can be 1 month if you got the money and time. But otherwise, yeah, it's not looking pretty.